Hey everybody, how's it going? Bully Scholarship, we here, and welcome back for more Let's Play Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon. If you weren't here last time, we did Seashell Shore, which is right over there, while talking about Luke Bryan and other country music that I love. And today, we're going to be doing quite a few things. We're going to be doing Mushroom Speedway, we're going to go over there, we're going to fight the boss, and I intend to do the next Homeworld as well. So, lot to cover, so let's jump right in. We're going to do Mushroom Speedway. Mushroom Speedway. You'll see how the speedways have changed for the better or worse, I guess. I don't know. I kind of like the older style better, but this is alright. Which challenge would you like to play? We're going to do Time Attack. Okay, yeah. That voice is obnoxious. Basically now, instead of sort of like just figuring out what to do, now it's sort of just laid out for you, like, yep, you do Time Attack, okay, do this. So I don't know, it's okay. Actually I might have just, I don't know if I did that in the right order or not, but whatever, guess we'll have to see. Hopefully I didn't just screw this up while I was bashing it for its low difficulty. Alright, yeah, you basically, alright, good, I'm doing it right. Basically select one of the two. The other one is always a race. First one is just sort of the classic setup. Of course, you get gems for destroying each component or killing or, you know, whatever. And then, of course, you'll get a little bonus for completing it all in one. Now we just have to kill a bunch of butterflies, I guess. Alright. But anyway, in this episode, now that I'm... Once again, this is a remake, because the first one did not record audio, but this is the other one of the two that did not, so we're not going to be remaking very many. Alright, we got all the treasure, and we should get an egg as well, I believe. Yep, continue, yeah. Alright, now let's see what goes down. The insects were so impressed with your flying skills that they award you this egg. Alright, thank you, insects. Sabina, like Sabrina from Pokemon, only not. I've never seen that name before, Sabina. Interesting. And now we're gonna race the butterflies. Okay, yeah. Basically, fly through the rings. It's like the hunter challenges in Spyro 2, where like you'll follow him around. You just gotta make sure you fly through all the rings. But it's not too bad. You can like be a jerk and flame these guys, which I intend to do, of course. And make sure you go through as many of those stars as possible, because honestly, the races, not that they're like hard, but they're hard to like speed up and like catch up to them. They're not like difficult, you know, that you'll miss a ring or, you know. It's just getting enough speed to pass them, because you really don't fly that much faster than them, if, you know, hardly at all, so. But as long as you hit all the stars, you're gonna be fine. I don't think this level has any, but in the later ones you'll see red stars, which give you a projectile you can shoot that'll home in on the butterfly, or, well, not butterfly, but whatever you're racing. But I don't think they have any of those in this first one. Like I said, first world, every Spyro game is sort of more of a sort of a preview, or, you know, sort of a tutorial kind of world, so that's just the way it goes. But now that I've almost survived a year of college, doing what I'm doing, I think I'd like to talk about some of the things I've learned, some of the things that, just to help prepare people who are considering going into engineering, particularly mechanical engineering, or applied math, or both like I'm doing. Just some information, you know, how do you survive? Is it as bad as everyone makes it out to be? Stuff like that, just tips. Basically, I'm just going to say so far, I love it. It is so much fun, and I love it because I'm a very task-oriented guy. I love to be kept busy, to be doing stuff that's productive. Basically, I took a personality test, which I think we were all supposed to do at college, and basically, it said for me that every day of mine starts out with, like, nothing. You know, it starts out that I have to achieve something to make my day feel like it's worth it or whatever, which, honestly, I have that feeling. It was actually a legit sort of test. Wow, I just barely won that. That was sad. But, yeah. So, engineering keeps me busy, definitely. Yeah, we won. Alright, we got another egg named John. John Cena, I guess. John, I don't know. There's like a million different Johns. Alright, and now you might be thinking, oh, let's leave, but no, don't leave. We're going to do a time trial, and we are going to find Hunter, because what flying level is complete without Hunter? I don't think he's there. No, we'll find him, though. We got as much time as we want. But, yeah, the main thing I've noticed is that I'm a really task-oriented person. I like to be kept busy, and engineering definitely will keep you busy.
Whoa! A bunch of sheep and flying saucers just came out of nowhere and started blasting up the race course.
Yeah.
Looks like I'll have to hop in my plane and teach them some manners.
Go for it.
Sheep, here I go.
Spyro was like, whatever, dude, just get me an egg. Yeah, basically, don't get shot by their green little blasts that come out of their spaceship's butts, I guess. That's all I can say about this part. It's not too tough, just shoot down the flying saucers and survive. Gosh, that sound effect was annoying. But anyway, yeah, engineering, I don't know. I was coming into it being like, oh man, I'm gonna die, you know. But honestly, it's really not that bad. If you're willing to put the time in, and you're willing to make friends with people in your classes, and talk to your professor, and take good notes, it really isn't as bad as everyone tries to make it out to be. You know, I for a while I'd go on lists and, you know, go on the internet and be like, what are the top 5 hardest college majors? And basically every single one of them I saw engineering, which scared the crap out of me. I was like, dang, I'm gonna die. But honestly, if you're willing to talk to your professor, you're willing to pay attention, you're serious about what you're doing, you'll be fine. It's just...
Woohoo! Check it out. The squad leader had abducted this egg.
Oh, of course. But you really just had to put the time in. That's the thing. Tater, like Mater, only Tater. I don't know. I don't know anyone named Tater. My bad. Alright. Now we've got all the eggs here. I'd like to do none of them, because I'm never coming back here. We'll try again later. Yeah, we will. Or not. Anyway. So, like, my first semester, the classes I took, I already had taken calculus in high school, Calc 1, and sort of Calc 2, because right now I'm in Calc 2, and it's pretty easy. It's not most of the stuff I've covered, but, you know, that's the way it goes. Yeah, okay. Basically jump in this balloon, and we're gonna go to Midday Gardens. But, so I'd already taken calculus, and, oh, dang, we got a cutscene. I'll just talk about it during the boss.
Listen carefully, you stupid girl. I'm only going to ask you one more time. Why haven't you disposed of that infernal dragon?
I've tried to scare him off, Your Highness. But he's just not afraid of anything.
Not afraid? Not afraid? Why have I been training you all these years? Use some magic! Here's a spell book. Whip up a monster and eliminate him.
Kill him?
I don't care what you do, you useless brat, as long as you get rid of him.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
Well, she seems kind of torn.
You, come here.
Oh, snap. Wow. Oh. I'm not even sure what that thing is supposed to be. It's like a frog with a mega soul patch or something. I don't know. I'm just trying to be creative. You might see that autosave unavailable. I'm just basically pulling out my memory card so I don't screw up a recording and save over.
When I heard the sorceress was planning to ambush you, I got here as fast as I could. No worries, though. This wussy green toad will be no match for the two of us.
Ah, right. I guess it's a toad, sort of. Basically, to beat Crush, do this. He'll get a little bit tougher, but just charge him, knock him into the lava. Not bad. He's going to start chasing us. I'm not sure if he does it right away. Yep, he does. But it's not that difficult. Just do this. So, yeah, so the first classes I was taking were linear algebra, which is sort of the next step after calculus, I believe. It might be after Calc 2 for some schools, I don't know, but linear algebra was offered in the fall, Calc 2 is in the spring. So I took that. That wasn't a bad class. It was actually pretty interesting. It was weird. It was a weird kind of math. But I took that and then Intro to Engineering, which was a really good class. But my main engineering professor is an absolute genius, and he's honestly one of the best teachers I've had my entire education career. He's just insane. He's so freaking cool, and he's just an absolute genius, which is scary. Like, apparently when he was in college, he sold some of his like algorithm to like a university or something, you know, and he helped like his professor write a thermodynamics book and wrote the problems for it. It's just ridiculous how smart he is. But he's a real dude, and he's just really cool. But the main thing I've noticed between all of the classes I've taken, at least all the technical ones, basically the biggest thing is meet people in your class and learn who you can work with, who maybe their schedules work well with you, maybe they just work well with you in general, they're cool people, you like them. But that is seriously one of the biggest thing is meeting people, because I don't think I do any of my technical class homework by myself, except for maybe this semester. Maybe I'll do some physics, some of the easier problems by myself, but as soon as it gets tough, you work with other people, because if you plan on being an engineer, in case you didn't know, engineers don't work alone. They don't. That's just how they work. I'm not sure how he sneezes fire, but alright, well, we killed him. But that was the biggest tip, is meet people. The other one is don't be afraid to email your professor if you have trouble with homework or, you know, whatever. That has helped us out of so many sticky situations, because this semester I'm taking thermodynamics, which is my hardest class easily. That's level 3000 course. Calc 2 and Engineering Physics 1, and believe me, thermo is so much harder than the other two. It's crazy, but it's such a great class. I love it. It is such a cool class. Like, the stuff we do, the problems we solve are just crazy. You know, right now we're learning, we just did Brayton cycles, I believe they're called. Well, that was weird. Hang on one second, I guess. We gotta talk to our bunny friend here.
Okay, Dragon. You've managed to survive longer than I expected. But you haven't the slightest idea what sort of dangers lie ahead of you. I suggest you grab your cat friend and whatever eggs you found and hightail it back home while you still can. I'm telling you this for your own good, you know.
Alright. That's great. Anyway, this is the new Homeworld. We're going to be doing this. I'm just going to get all the treasure here, clear it out, and then we're going to cut it, because then we'll sort of be back to where I was when I recorded, under the impression that my Dazzle capture card would record audio. So hopefully it recorded that for the past 2 episodes. I tested the first one, looked good, and hopefully this one should be the same. Everything seems to be working now. For a while I had a lot of issues with my mic. It wouldn't play the sound through my headphone jack on my mic, so I was just having a lot of issues, but now everything seems to be good, so I don't know, whatever. Anyway, before I continue with college, let's get this egg. Dave, like my, I don't know, I had a driving instructor named Dave, and he was really cool. But anyway, random stuff. So yeah, don't be afraid to talk to your professor, and make friends. And then the other one is do your homework as soon as you're done with class. Holy crap. Like, at least for your really tough class, like, if you can get people and round them up, like what I do, just get a huge group of people, well, not huge, but like 3, 4, 5 people that you know all are serious about what they're doing, get them together and do your homework like just about when you're done with classes, at least your really tough one. Might as well. Wow, that was cool. I've never done that. Anyway, make sure you do that, because honestly, it sucks going and starting homework, having no idea what to do. It's 10 o'clock and your homework's due the next day. Because believe me, like when you start getting up to the tougher classes, like for example thermo, like we can get homework, it'll take 3-4 hours to do 2 problems. That's it. You know, it's crazy, and it might seem ridiculous that I'm even doing this for my major, but it's so much fun. But it takes time, and you got to be willing to put the time in. So if you can't handle that, then maybe it's not for you. But if you're willing to put the time in, you can do it. That's the biggest thing, is putting the time in, making friends, doing your homework right after class when it's fresh in your mind, especially if you're your toughest class. Definitely do that. Trixie, like Trixie Tang from the Fairly Odd Parents, Timmy's crush or whatever. Anyway, yeah, that's the biggest thing. But believe me, engineering will keep you busy. If you're someone like me who hates being like, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Who hates being, what the heck was the word? Who hates just having nothing to do, you know, just sitting around. It works out great because, I don't know, it just keeps you busy. There's plenty of stuff to do. You can always work ahead on next week's homework, you know, especially if it's like a class where they give you, you know, just a sheet where all of the assignments are going to be. Like yesterday night was sort of the last day before my break sort of started, because today I just had a lab. But last night I started next week's physics homework, and me and a friend did calc homework for next week already. I mean, why not, you know? Do it. It never hurts to work ahead. It only hurts to get behind, so at least in my opinion. But anyway, let's continue through this area. We're just about done here. It's not a huge... these are definitely, I think the homeworlds are kind of a little bit more wide open and a little bit, I don't know, less exciting than the ones in Spyro 2. Spyro 2, they're kind of just hidden. There's, oh dang, I wonder if there's going to be a level up around here and stuff like that. Here they're sort of just all laid out for you, but that's alright. It's just a little bit different. Let's see. Some treasure back here, easy to miss. But yeah, those are sort of the big three things I'd say, is do your homework right after class if possible. Make friends with people that are smart people. Well, I mean, not smart people, but people that use their heads, that think about getting their homework done ahead of time and not just killing time, you know, and then doing it at the last minute. I'd say avoid those people at all costs. If, I don't know, I'd say there's nothing to benefit from doing that. Yeah, let's just destroy these. I know this is so random. I'm just like, oh yeah, you just gotta destroy these pots. There you go. And there's an egg. There we go. Matt. Like, I don't know. I can't think of any like famous people named Matt. Oh shoot, no. This is also pretty cool. Check this out. They just fly. That's freaking awesome.
It's a giraffe.
But yeah, those are the things I can think of so far. I don't know, work ahead and modesty. That's an interesting name. Oh, that's so appropriate. Anyway, yeah. I can't think of really anything else that I'd really recommend. Get a lot of sleep, I guess. I don't know. I'm living proof that you can survive the toughest major at your school and not stay up till 4 in the morning every night. Because the latest I've stayed up just cause was like 2 a.m. and that was just when I was like working ahead on a project that was due in 2 weeks, just because I was in the zone. That was really it. So you don't have to pull all-nighters like people try to make you believe in college. Like I said, it's not it's not that bad. It really isn't. Let's see, maybe I didn't go in here yet. There it is. So yeah, but yeah, I remember staying up till 2 a.m. one night because my roommate, he was working on a paper that was due the next day, and I was working on designing hubcaps for my final design 3D CAD work project for Intro to Engineering, and that was due in like 2 weeks, but I was just in the zone. I wanted to finish it, so I did it. But yeah, Mingus, I can't think of anything for Mingus. But yeah, it doesn't require you to stay up all night like people suggest. Maybe it will in the later years, I don't know, but at the rate it's going, and I'm not too worried about having ridiculously late nights. It's just not a terrible thing like people try to make it out to be. If you don't procrastinate and you're just willing to move on task to task and you have your priorities right, you'll be just fine. Let's see. Missing like 10 gems, it looks like. Where could they be? It's not up here. And we'll get to Sergeant Bird, that's that guy's name. We'll free him in the next episode. Oh, maybe down here. Here we go. We got that, and oh yeah, this should take care of it. Got that, and no. Oh yes. All right, 67 is the magic number. All right, and the level should be complete then with that. All right. So before we do this, let's just check out the atlas. 100% complete, Midday Garden Home. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 levels. 7 of them being levels here. The 8th one is the boss. But yeah, that's all we're going to have time for in this episode. Next time, we'll be doing Sergeant Bird's base, and this should sort of sync up with what I already have recorded and rendered and everything. Hopefully this recorded sound, I'm sure it did, because everything seems to be working now. But anyway, guys, this has been Bully Scholarship We, and until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching, and as always, keep gaming, and peace out. We'll see you later.
Ah, my good friend Spyro. The sorceress caught this naughty bird letting off rockets in her fireworks factory, but I'm willing to release him into your custody, provided you pay his outstanding fines. What a sucker. That is, it's a far, far better thing you do today, Spyro, than you have ever done, and, well, so forth, etc. You get the idea.
Sergeant Bird, 90068. Awaiting orders, sir.
I think you'll have to find your commanding officer for that. Hey, what are those things?
These are the latest military hardware. DBX-9 rocket launchers, state-of-the-art.
So why didn't you use them to escape?
Because I have limited ammo, and I wanted to conserve it. For this. Say, where'd you come from? I thought dragons had all been dead for 1,000 years or something.
Well, the rumors of our extinction were slightly exaggerated. We just wanted a little peace and quiet.
Well, if it's peace and quiet you want, you should stay clear of my homeworld for a bit. I reckon I'll be blowing up Rhinox for weeks. Cheerio!